What about the dancing? What about her costume? Was it
I'll tell you,
more flashing?
more flash. But you know what? Unique thing about her voice and her face, and just who she is. It just draws you in. You're captivated. You're just. She's infectious. When she's laughing, I don't know what she's maybe talking about.
Right.
But I sort of sense something. But you can laugh with her. But the unique thing, when she cried, like we all cried, and she couldn't sing some parts, and we were singing.
Because she was crying?
Because she was crying. She
really?
left the crowd to do it. She actually had, we were so drawn in. The crowd, I've never experienced anything like it. You asked me, like each one of her, this is the second concert, the first concert and this concert, are uniquely different.
Yeah?
She's obviously, it's just amazing the way it's worked out. But this time, she was very natural. The natural side of her, the emotional feeling. It just, the honest person came out. Wow, it's just...
So she's just getting better and better.
I think she better and better. Like last time I thought she couldn't get any better. But this time, I know this woman's got this amazing ability to keep on keeping on. She just, yeah.
Wow. Now, I know that you love listening to Jodie's music because it gives you inspiration when you sculpt, which you still do, I'm sure.
I still do.
Every Sunday at home, you would sculpt and you would always put on Jodie's CD. So, I'm curious. I mean, does her music conjure up some image in your mind? What was the concert like? Were there any images that was coming out of your mind?
Oh, endless. Like there was a flow of beautiful faces. I have it's almost like a slideshow of all these friends and of my son. I just honestly, all unique things of Taiwan. Even your buildings and your temples and your beautiful forests and the beautiful things, the butterflies that I've seen. Everything's just, it conjures up all these beautiful sort of feelings within me. But it's sort of it's beautiful. It brings the inner deep feelings. It brings them out.
All right.
But I believe this happens to other people because I observed it. This time I could see other people involved.
Well, you know that Jodie sings in Taiwanese language. And down south, they speak the Taiwanese language more so than the Mandarin language. So I think they feel this connection with Jodie. And I think she's probably got a lot more fans down there than Taipei itself. So, did you go backstage afterwards?
Oh, definitely, yes. Excuse me. Tissue.
It's on the other pocket.
Tissue time.
Oh, Phil, you're a man of great feelings.
Well, it's the feelings that were given to me by everyone in Taiwan. It just and I learnt many beautiful values from you Taiwanese people, and I've taken them on board in my life. And about you can't have love without respect. And I've written a book along that line. But
that's right. We're going to get to the book later.
But meeting Jodie.
Yeah, backstage.
Backstage, I went underneath, and the first guy I met, he's the guy who writes all the music, and he plays rugby and talks. You know, him and me have a good chat. He converses quite well in English.
Okay.
An incredible guy. Incredible. And so I had a bit of a chat with him, and then I went to see Jodie. But this time, not many people came in. She only let a few people in, and I was honoured to be one of them.
Okay.
But the first thing she does, Phil, her arms go out and she grabs me and she gives me the beautiful, sweetest bear hug by the teeniest little woman you could ever come across.
Yes, you did mention how she's so tiny, but yet she's got such an incredibly powerful voice. So anyway, the book.
The book.
Why the book?
What happened was, the first concert I came to, I met this amazing author who wrote this story about me searching for Reuben. It was to inspire his son about Joyo, getting on with life, you know. So it was quite a positive thing. It was like fathers and son thing. I was quite impressed that the reason why I wrote the book, Mr. Lou. And I was having a meal with him, and afterwards, and we were talking freely as men do, and he said, Phil, you've got to write a book yourself. And I said, but he said, no, you've got to write the complete story of what happened.
Okay.
So now I'm dyslexic, so that was a mammoth challenge, but nothing's impossible, right?
Right.
So let's have a go at it.
How long did it take you to think about it?
I started writing it. I'm not lying. I started writing it the moment I went back to the hotel. I started writing it, and it's quite amazing. I had taken notes about amazing things that went on, but not overly so. And I've written this book, ended up with too many pages, 1,500, and so we've had to chop it down, and it's supposed to be less than 400. I've only got it down to 800. So I've asked my good friend Jonas Ho, he's a Kiwi Taiwanese, and he's written 7 books, amazing character. One day you'll have a chat with him too. Now I've offered him, he's going to translate, and he's going to be the editor as well. And at the moment, we're looking at even him co-writing part of it, because my perspective is one thing, but the Taiwanese, the people, my friends who help me, I've got to get their perspective in the book as well.
Okay, so he's collecting those perspectives.
Yeah, so the book is, like, it'll be like me, what I observe, and instead of, I can sense what other people are, their feelings. I can sense it. You could feel it, like all their beautiful emotions, and they just, their kindness, they went out to me, and they brought me in, and they invited me in their homes.
All right. So I believe you're going to be coming again to Taiwan because of your book, and that's all you're going to say. You're not going to say anymore.
Oh no, I'm coming to Taiwan again. You bet. I'm coming because I'm coming here. We're looking at the Chinese New Year just before then for the book
really exciting.
Launch. So we're really excited about that. I've got a good publishing firm, but I'm going to keep that secret at the moment.
No. Yeah.
Okay. I've got an amazing publishing firm, and from there, I was going to tell you about the hero. It took a bit for me to learn. Jonas had to coach me about how to write a book.
Really?
Because I wrote too many heroes in the book. The first book was too many heroes, and he said, "Look, Phil, you've got to cut it down and have things in layers." So, through lots of coaching with Jonas, I had it now down to sort of like 3 main people, and you'll get to read about it in the book. But it's good so you know about it. One's. Are
you going to mention me in the book? I'm just kidding.
Yes. Number 1 heroine. It's full of heroes and heroines, but the 3 main ones are Mo, the Aboriginal, Joe's Aboriginal man, and Mr. Jen of Fongsam.
Okay.
And of course, you know who the heroine is. Do we have to mention? No, we will mention Jodie, of course.